Welcome back to another episode of Motivation with Linnell, Season 2. And joining me today in the beautiful Oak Gardens is no other person than this beautiful young lady. She's a mother, she's an entrepreneur. Good afternoon.
Pleasant afternoon, Linnell. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And how are you?
I'm doing fine today. I'm alive and I'm highly favored and blessed.
Good. So today we're going to discuss the topic, method of success.
Indeed.
Okay. So I'll do no other further introduction than go right into the topic. My first question to you is, what is your definition of success?
Okay, so success. My definition of success starts with happiness. So it doesn't matter how small or how big an achievement is, once it makes you happy, that's what I define as success.
That's great. Great answer.
All right.
You're on point. Okay, how do you set and achieve your goals?
Okay, so how I set and achieve my goals, firstly, I normally set them using a vision board, right? So using the vision board, by setting them, I normally do a little tick off of each achievement I've made based on the time frame I've allotted to each of them. When doing so, everything is normally a process, and as such, I enjoy the journey while achieving those goals on the process journey.
That's good. And as you talk about process journey, can you share a success story?
All right. All right. So there are so many successful stories, but as you said, I'm going to share one of my successful story. All right. So let me start with the car. So at first, my first dream car was a Honda Fit, because I'm a little bodied person. I wanted a Honda Fit. So I purchased that internationally shipped locally at cash, and then I went back for the second one, which is the Audi Q3. So, and I purchased that cash, shipped internationally, locally, again cash. And the reason for those achievements are because I'm trying to build a platform called I Love Keys. So if you're smart enough, you will think, what will be next? It will be another car, but I love keys. So
that's there's many things that can come underneath that brand.
Exactly.
I Love Keys. So
I Love Keys. You can be house, you can want a business, you're your own enough, you're paying a rent. It can be anything that have access to a key.
Yeah, go on.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on, girl.
I'm trying. God in the vessel, everything is possible.
Good. And you can't leave out God out of anything.
No.
Anything we do, we have to put in the Lord in it. Amen. Because without Him, we are nothing.
Indeed.
All right. So what helps you to overcome obstacles in your success journey?
Prayer.
Wow.
Prayer is my biggest motivation. All right. So persons might look at me and think, even if you hear me driving, you hear me playing a dancehall music, whether it's raw or it's not raw, everything, I pray more than I eat.
Wow.
I pray more than I eat, because I tell myself that when I communicate with God, He always gives me the answers and direction needed for a particular situation. And not all situation is permanent. Most situations or issues are normally temporary. But at the time that we need whatever to go through, we might not have the solution. And as such, sometimes we just need to take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, whisper a prayer, whether in your heart or out loud, and then God will do the rest. Yes. But prayer is my biggest motivation. Yes. In the spiritual realm, and the physical realm, my biggest motivator would have been my son. Because everything I'm doing right now is for him.
Yes. That's good. And it's good. There, and Jamaica is full of churches.
Indeed.
And we have a lot of prayer warriors in Jamaica. Big up to all the prayer warriors in Jamaica that is praying for our country and praying for us. With God in the vessel, we will smile at the storm.
Indeed.
Okay, how do you stay motivated in tough times? Because sometimes the time get rough, the time get tough. You feel like want bother with the business. So how do you stay motivated?
How do I stay motivated? All right, you can break down into two aspects. So one, if you feel like you can, but you feel like you can't give up, the first thing I'll say again, just put on some worship song or a song or songs that you like the most. So that get into your spirit. And once you start feeding your spirit, your body will now align with your spirit, and automatically you start getting back in the groove. Yes, sometimes business might be slow, sometimes business might be fast. However, you cannot give up in these hard times, because bills do not take pause, and bills do not give up on you because you're not paying them. They'll be right there in the face waiting for you.
True.
So you have to just keep pushing.
True.
Market. Ask for help, do promotion, do deals. You have to push. You cannot give up in these hard times.
Okay. All right. As you talk and you elaborate on your method of success, it's just a phenomenal moment. Listen, I have a friend. I have a best friend. I have a very, very best friend. And I have her sister. She's a teacher. I just want to give you one part of a little story. I went to high school, but I did not graduate. So they always saying, why don't you go back to school? Me say, me dear, me too old now, me can't go to school. But at the age of 50, I went to a pharmacy technician school, Influence Career. That's the name of it, Influence Career. And trust me, I have a teacher, man. Oh my, she's young, but she's very vibrant. She pushed me.
Yes.
She pushed me. I remember one day we were having a maths exam. And we all me no love maths. Me tell teacher, say, look here now, miss, give me a 0. Yeah. Me say, give me a 0. And she said, all right, Miss Linton, I'm gonna give it to you. And I walk outside, sit on the step, and cry. And then I come in back, I said, no, giving up is not an option.
True.
So I can't give up. I come too far. I'm 50. Yes. And I was the oldest one in the class. All the other people were young girls. But listen, I was up there with them. And listen, I went back into the classroom and I asked the teacher to show me just one step. Me get a 79.
God. We go for 79 from 0. God.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a maths pro. So, you know, if me did focus more. Yeah. So, as I say, giving up is not an option. Big up to me, nice, clean teacher, Miss Kalia Cooper, and big up to my bestie, Mistress Robinson Nika. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, all right, now let's move on. How do you balance work and life?
All right. Work and life. Life itself is a journey. Work itself is a journey. But at the end of the day, I have to pay my roles for both. Especially being a single mother, I have to pay the role for my son. So I have to play mother and father role. And for the business, I have to be doing almost everything, even though I have 2 employees at the moment. But for most of the things overseen, I have to be there. And in order for me to balance things, I have to do proper documentation and timing. So we have to set times and boundaries as to who's going to do what and what time frame we're expecting each person to complete that task. With work, that's with work. But with life, especially being a mother, I have to ensure that everything that needs to be done is done. Because the moment something is short, I'm starting to feel bad, like, what am I doing? Me feel like I feel my son. He doesn't know what is happening now because he's a 3-year-old, so he don't know what happened. But at the end of the day, I have to make sure I say, I can't send him go to school without the homework not being completed, because I'm me, the teacher, I go ask what is happening, and then they're going to think something is wrong at home. Why is it that this homework always coming back with the book empty, blank page? So I have to find the time and balance. The time is very, very, very essential in balancing life and work.
Good, very good. You are a strong woman. You're a little bit, but you ever hear them say me little but me talawa? Well, that are you. That are you. All right. Why are relationships important for success?
Relationships are indeed important for success, because commitment, communication, those two, they're very essential, because it doesn't matter if it's a husband and wife relationship, or it's a work and work relationship, or it's a customer and the supplier relationship. When you both are communicating and are on the same path, the same understanding, then misunderstanding won't easily take place, and then nobody have to vex with anybody. The same thing with wife and husband, or boyfriend and girlfriend. If you're seeing each other, once you're committed to do your part and you communicate effectively, then things will turn out the way it ought to be turned out. Again, you have to put God first, because you never know. We can see what is happening now, but we can't foresee the future. So again, put God first, and He will never ever put you last.
True. And you know God now put we last.
Indeed.
And we more for put Him last.
And that will always,
look here,
all the time.
All right. We are going to go back to prayer. And I'm going to go back to my best friend. My best friend, where does she pray? In her bathroom. When you see my best friend take the bathroom there, I fear prayer room that. And look here, I have never seen my friend ask God for anything. And it doesn't work.
Indeed.
Trust me. So I tell my friend, if you wake up tomorrow morning and you see that something bad is going to happen to me, pray for it. Because anything at all, anything. And this girl, this woman, I won't call her girl because she's a married woman. This woman, she's a phenomenal woman. She has 2 children. She have a daughter. Her name is Nia J. Robinson. You see, Linnell Beauty Products, that come off. She give me the name there. One day we were going out and I was in the car and she just said, go over more, Linnell. And she gave me that name. And I run with that name. And when she born, she weighed 1.5 pounds. And with prayer that her mother prayed, me pray to, you know. You understand? But the mother have it hopes. She's almost 6-year-old. Next month, she'll be 6. And she's going to primary school. So you see,
prayer changes all things.
And God on time.
Yes, God on time.
God on time.
God on time, indeed. God on time, indeed. If a lot of us could have told stories of our testimonies of things that happened. But I must say, it's probably the first show on the Linnell show, I'll have to say, God has been so good. And guys, the moment you realize that you want something out of success, as our topic is, you have to put it, and you have to put it to God, because not also, you will say to yourself, again, let me go back to even using a house. You will say, I only can afford a house at Maxfield, the best part of Maxfield. But God have a house already in Norbrook waiting for you.
Amen.
You just have to open your mouth and say, God, I want this. If you don't open your mouth, you have to pray on these things. Some person don't believe in fasting, but I can tell you one of the best weapon under the face of the earth is fasting. Even if you're diabetic, if you fast, just fast on something.
No, me can't tell about that on diabetes.
Me I tell yourself, fasting, if you can't manage the no eat, no drink, do a water fast or a food fast. Just stay focused.
Yes.
Once you're...
That is the word. That is the word, guys. That is the word for today. Stay focused. If you're not focused, well, in this world and time, it's not going to work.
Just like I hear Ramesh said the other day. He said you could have money till you're full. If you don't focus and if you don't have respect, it just come in your hand and it gone. Because you have it and nobody don't like you, nobody don't care about you. You have to be focused because you can't have the plan, you know. You can't have the money, you know. But guess what? When you're ready to execute the plan of the business that you want, because you are not focused, it now go well. You want the fried chicken, but you end up buy barbecue sauce. Why are you buying barbecue sauce? You are not focused. A fried chicken is supposed to do. So it's just similar to the life and the whole success. It's up to you. You have to be focused.
Yes, you are a powerhouse though. Very much. You are a powerhouse.
Indeed.
All right. What daily habits support your success? What are the habits you do daily that support your success?
All right, time management is essential.
Very much.
So without time management, there's all over the place of the 500 things, and nothing still not do at the end of the day. So time management is essential too. For business, checking, just like your household, checking. You have to check, and you bring you back to focus again. Because you go shop or you go shop at supermarket, you go purchase 500 something. And when you come in your house, there was no toothpaste leave back.
So you leave the most essential.
Yeah, you leave out the toothpaste, and then tomorrow again you have to come out of your way again to go buy the toothpaste. Or you send a shop where it's more expensive. So time management is 1. 2 is checking. That's the daily thing. 3 is updating. So even your day life, if you know you're supposed to go on PTA meeting, if you're not able to go to the PTA meeting, at least update the teachers that I won't be able to come to the PTA meeting, but you can just pass on whatever necessary information to me via WhatsApp or via phone call or via a letter, email, something. In business, you have to update customers because sometimes customers waiting on them product for 1, 2, 3 days. Communicate with them, especially if they make payments.
Right, let them know.
Let them know because scamming is rampant.
Very much.
You don't want your business to be out there saying, oh, you pay the money and nobody's responding and nobody's not calling. So you have to be updated. So those 3 things are very essential. Time management, checking, and updating. Those are my daily routines.
Yes. All right. So I realize that you are I wouldn't say a successful entrepreneur, but you has resilience, persistence. All right. Is there a time in your life when you feel like, or when you know that your back is against the wall and you has nowhere to turn, and you say, I'm not going to bother with the business and whatever, but what holds you?
All right. I'm a forecaster. So no matter what is happening now, if it's not going in my direction, I'm already forecast, and there's something that is always in my mind. What is happening now is not permanent. It's always temporary. So this too shall pass.
Right.
Right. So example, like when I just started and my stuff get all at customs. I'm like, I don't know nobody at custom. Oh, me I get my goods there, but spend much money. Everybody when me turn to nobody can help, nobody have no link, nobody have nothing at all. I'm saying about permit. And I just did one thing, I did my research. I text everybody in my phone from letter A to Z. And I asked them, do you know anybody? One, you can't tell me I have more than 2,000 contacts in the phone at the time. And not
somebody must answer you.
And then at the end of the week, the amount of person that was calling the phone was almost same to the amount of person that was in the contact. Because when I check stuff, most of my circle that I was asking, they did not know. But when I started to search out of my circle now, like everybody out of the circle knows somebody, and I like end up with probably about 10 senior custom link. Like more than 10 senior. I'm not a junior or regular workers. I'm talking senior personnel, directors who work at custom.
Wow.
That person will check for me daily, weekly, monthly. Check if me alright, goods are coming alright.
But all that stick up in. How did you started this business though? and what give you that urge to say? Because I know the business you do, and I know I met you on Instagram. I was just strolling through Instagram and I met you, and you has become a very nice person. But how did you come up with a plan like that to say, all right, this is the business I want to do and it is going to be successful?
All right, so that's a very, very interesting and important question. So by profession, I'm a nurse. This is the first thing. By profession, I'm a nurse. I practiced that for about 8 years. Wow. 7.5 years, 8 years, right? And then while doing nursing, as in graduated, working as a nurse, I encountered 2 things. So I had a health issue. The only health issue was, they say, infertility, right?
Okay.
So at the time, I had what they call amenorrhea. So the lady's not seen nothing.
You have to tell it, and everybody know the name, the goodie. So you have to tell them what does that mean.
So amenorrhea is the absence of the period. So a lady is not seeing no period, none at all, right? So I had that issue battling with. So I was trying to use a little nursing to try and fix that, but I realized that it was just beyond the pharmaceutical part, and I probably need to try herbal, right? At the same time, I had about 6 business going at the same time, which about 4 of them active same way. So I have a financial institution where we do like payday loan to loan. I had ZNN, that's my son name and
you still have that?
We still have that, man. I have the consignment, so it's still the consignment, but it's most like in seasonal time. So like
Okay.
December or in the summertime when you keep party, right?
Okay.
And then now, apart from those two, used to sell like party supplies, not rental, it's party supplies, any spoon, fork, balloons, etc.
Okay.
Right. So we used to do those as well. Well, we're still doing that as well. So in the time of that, it was like another income because one income or two income is still no income because the bill is still coming and everything
in for real.
Right. So what I did, no, I said, all right then I had a friend who she was with this taxi gentleman, right? And I get to know the gentleman as a friend as well. I don't remember how we started traveling the one transportation. Like more I go nowhere because I wasn't driving, I would call the gentleman. Then no, you know the LT woman?
No.
Yeah, man, she very, 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 very large on social media. The LT woman. So that was Nichelle. So she was also doing her deliveries.
Big up Nichelle, the LT woman. May I come check you out?
Hello, our page large.
Yes.
So now when she was doing her delivery, then I was like one day saying Cookie Cleanse was the name of the page before somebody snitched it away and registered it and she had to do her part.
Okay.
And then I was like, I think I could do it. And she said, yes, I can try it, man. And like every time I go on the road, I keep asking her, but I was not putting foot together. I never do nothing. I just wasn't moving. I just keep asking. And then I started it now. I don't remember who I bought the first set from, the Borix. But I remember when I bought the Borix, I started with 100. And my neighbor now wanted 50 out of it. So I just split the money. I would buy the 100. And we started. From there on, sorry, this business was for me.
Yes.
But that was part one. As I said, apart from my fertility. Part two was that I tried the Yoni Detox Pearl. So I purchased 2 sets. I was working at Sun Island Jamaica Limited. And I purchased 2 sets and I used 1 set. But at the same time, I was going because I'm a school addict. So I was going to you were to do the accounting course. I was in year 2. And then when I use it now, everybody at the workplace was like, you're getting fat, man, you're getting fat. So I was still just jeering me, but I was actually getting fat and I was not realizing. So because I was a part of a cheerleading team for Jamaica, we start boom flick and I do something and I drop on the ground and I show them say no, because I'm actually telling that if I knew I would not be doing this to my body, I may roll up on the ground.
So you was pregnant?
Yes. And then I was so excited. So I left school, went down to Yard Pharmacy, purchased a pregnancy test, used their restroom, turned out positive, buy back on the one from the counter, carry go home again, and do it again. And then the next morning, I didn't want to go to work. I just go to the doctor.
So hold on. What did that? The fertility pill?
The Yoni Detox Pearl.
Oh, the pearl.
Yeah, because I was on what they call bromocriptine from I was 19 till I was 27. And the bromocriptine was not doing anything. I even went on source help. Well, Jamaica only has 3 endocrinologists. So one is the resident endocrinologist. You have to apply for like, you want next year, December, you have to apply for like them time because it's always full. So I went to the endocrinologist, they were like, why is the gynecologist have you on the bromocriptine with 1 per day? And then him up it to 4 per day. I mean, I said, this can't work because it make you feel, oh God, the nausea would have killed you before death actually take you over. So I started the 4 for about 2 weeks. They're not going no further. So I realized that the herb actually help. And then I told somebody about it. Then she used it and she get pregnant. And it was, I'm like, okay then. I think I find the formula.
So from that now, the business just blew up. So bam.
Yes, before me even know about Instagram, because I was afraid to come on Instagram. Because I said, Jesus, me have too much password. Every minute you hear about one, you hear about MySpace, this, that, Facebook. And I was comfortable sitting down in Facebook. And I decided to guess when I go on Facebook, join TikTok. And even though I don't have enough followers as yet, still can't manage sometimes. So I can't be craven.
Yes.
I still cannot manage most of the time. I can't manage same way.
All you have to do is send for me. Me help you.
Yeah, man.
That is a story. So may I tell you people that she's a powerhouse. She is a powerhouse. She's young, but she's a powerhouse. Trust me. And it's a wonderful story.
Indeed.
All right. I want you to tell me in your own words, through the lens of your eyes and through your own perspective, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now.
If God spare
our life. 5 years from now, The only thing coming through my head is just all the personal achievements I need to set before my eyes closed for my son. But 5 years from now, business wise, I think I should own, not rent. I should own a herbalic or a holistic. I call it studio. I don't want to call it store. I want to call it studio because I want to sell products like technically half raw material. So most of the stuff that person's buying now, even the work in bulk, they can just come, pick up them something and them go through the door. If they want the pour, they can buy the pour. If they want an empty capsule, they can. But it's the herbalic studio, I call it. So I want to own an herbalic studio in central parts of Jamaica, preferably Kingston or St. Andrew, somewhere about there.
All right, hold on. I want you to just give a little elaboration on the Boric because I sell the Boric. You know, you are my supplier. But sometimes people saying, I call my doctor said this, my doctor said that, Riri. I want you to tell them.
All right, so the boric acid capsules, firstly, the main ingredients for those two, it's the pharmaceutical grade boric acid powder. And then they use gelatin capsules, so that's safe for insert. You won't get an itching or anything, so it's clear and it's safe. And those are the ingredients, just 2 ingredients, right? The pharmaceutical grade and the gelatin capsule. Now, boric acid capsules. First, let me declare that I am not a pharmacist, nor am I a doctor. However, the boric acid capsules can be found over the counter in all pharmacies located in Jamaica. So you can just go there and ask them, can I have a bottle of boric, please? Just like when you want vitamin C and you want a DPH, it's over the counter. It's not illegal for us to be selling them, whether retail or wholesale. It's there on the market, just like painkillers, right? The boric acid capsules, however, are used for only 2 illnesses, right? Not a disease, 2 illnesses. So those are yeast infection and bacterial vaginosis, which is also known as BV, right? Persons tend not to know the difference for those. So when you have a BV, which is bacterial vaginosis, what will happen is the main sign or symptom is you have a fishy smell. It doesn't have anything to do with the person go out and cheat. It has nothing to do with that. It's just simple has to do with your vaginal pH. Now, for yeast infection, your discharge, all female, all male have their own discharge. There's nothing to be yucky or discuss about. We all have our unique body fluid. And as such, sometimes the pH can be thrown off. For the yeast infection, you will realize that you have a white to slightly yellow clotty discharge. So it kind of look cake up like. That's all you know when you have a yeast infection. Or you might have itching or burning in that area as well. So what you do, if you have a BV, you can insert 1 at night.
Yes, sir.
Or 1 in the night and day, depending on how bad it is or you think. So you need to have these at your disposal. As you start to see a sign or a symptom, you can just do an insert. If you're wearing nails, if your nails are very long enough, you have what we call is an applicator. So you put the boric in it and you can insert it and you go about your normal day. If you feel comfortable.
And I always tell them that boric capsule is a woman's best friend.
Indeed. And most importantly, if you don't get anything from this video, ensure that you get the fact that boric acid capsules are not to be taken by your mouth. They are vaginal insert and should be inserted in the vagina only.
So, all right. This was a very powerful message.
Indeed.
Very powerful message. So, all right. Coming down to the end, we are going to be wrapping up. But I'm going to ask you this very important question. What legacy would you like to create and leave?
The brand, VagiSolution. Once I leave the brand, my son and his future endeavors are supposed to pass it on, and they're supposed to pass it on. Even if he have something else that he likes, at least honor his mother legacy that she leave behind. Because the brand VagiSolution is helping persons in 2 aspects. In the product form and also in helping persons to become millionaire. Like, for example, our $15 million challenge. That's easy.
So I don't know about that.
Oh no, you just not say that on camera. You sell 3,000 product at $5,000. So you can get your calculator and grab it and you'll see 3,000 times 5,000, 50 million. Our persons already start the journey already.
All right. No, all right. Listen, it was nice meeting you and nice having you on Motivation with Linnell. I want you, before you leave, to give an advice to a person who want to try entrepreneur and have self-doubt about their self and feel like if I start this journey, I won't reach anywhere. I want you to give them an advice. And I want you to tell the world, Jamaica, all over, where they can find you.
All right. So for persons who wish or desire to start a business, it doesn't matter which industry, which entity, ensure that when you go there or you're about to start, you have the support system. Support system can be your family, your friend, your parents. Also, ensure that you do not depend solely on family and close friends to purchase from you. At some point, they're going to stop or they're going to start every now and then to purchase. Right? Second question was...
You don't remember the second question. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Vajay Solution, or you can find us on WhatsApp at 557-8960.
Or you can check with me.
Yeah,
you can check with me, okay?
She will pass on the information to you.
So, thank you very much, listeners. Thank you for this real podcast today. It was a good one, and I appreciate you for listening. Please run over to YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Tune in for the next video. I thank you.
Bye.